New. Please fill out a
Warning.
patient experience questionnaire
Level of
so I can serve
explosive
you better
gas
next time.
detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made. Warning. Warning. Dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open...
Microgravity detected.
conducting you.
Good evening, Talos. We'd like to remind you that company policy requires you to log any...
Who? What? Am I talking?
Morgan,
Morgan? Maybe. I see a person.
Morgan,
Morgan? Maybe. I see a person who looks like Morgan. You?
Morgan, be cautious. Your brother is unstable. He may not permit you to activate the self-destruct. Also, he's armed.
Unstable? Is that a joke, operator? You've let this machine
Morgan,
poison
Igwe,
you.
I've isolated the neuromod inception dates. I'm running the secondary checks now. Please, hurry. Dal is our only way out, Talos.
And now you're gonna throw it all away? Just stop and think for one goddamn second, Morgan.
The safety is off on his firearm.
I think you've said enough.
Morgan, everything is ready. Now that the keys are armed, the order to execute is given from Captain Mark's terminal. I'm not able to execute. That responsibility is yours. Soon, the Apex Typhon will have invaded every quarter of Talos 1. Decide.
Warning, reactor detonation...
It's finished. All the directives you gave me have been completed. Next and final topic. Your mind is free of significant Typhon neuromods. I believe the risk you pose to Earth is minimal. However, despite my belief, I cannot act against my directives. In fact, I've already confiscated the keycard to Alex's private escape pod. It's in my storage compartment. If I were to suffer irreparable system damage, I would be unable to interfere with your escape.
Please evacuate...
I just wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Morgan. I'll stay. The blast will annihilate me. You really should go before it's too late. Goodbye, Morgan.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1. Reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
Morgan, Morgan. До свидания.
I keep having this dream.
Now it's time to beat the mind game. And now it's time to beat the mind game. And now it's time to beat the mind game.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Leitner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind, or an attempt to integrate its dual natures.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records, but then deleted them. I don't know what that means. It's selfish? Afraid? At least that's a human sentiment, no? Then, there was the man in psychotronics, Ingram. It let him go. Was that mercy?
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dahl's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. By then, it had already stopped Volunteer 37. Hard to say why. A lot of humans controlled by the Typhon ended up dead. Not that it was easy to avoid, but I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to destroy Talos 1. Why? To protect Earth? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we had to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do. We're gonna shake things up, like old times.